Yeah, I don't think it saved the video because we were literally only live for 30 seconds. I don't think it even
I don't
notified
even
anybody.
I don't even think we were live for 30 seconds. We were live for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, if even that. I didn't even get sat down before you're like, dude, do it again, stupid.
Squad 1059, Pennsylvania's on
That's my one paying attention for the night. So you're
Oh
on your
no.
own.
I'm on my own. Well, obviously, I'm not paying attention either.
Okay.
Wow.
Good evening, folks. I am the Jedi Jeweler. This is the
Pretty
40
close.
Clone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
We never really clarify what we're doing for these openings. It's just like whatever crap comes out of our mouth first.
Exactly.
That's our intro.
And this is the
I forgot what it is. Squad 50.
Squad 1059.
1059.
We've only been doing this for what? How long now?
Yeah, but I always have you say it because like
You forget.
1059. Well, you know what the code means.
I told you what the code means.
I know you told me what the code means, but like it has significance more for you, whereas
I think it covers both.
oh yeah. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Small talk here.
Yeah.
What is this 6-7? What is that bullcrap? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I just have no clue what it's all about.
So it's supposed to be a line in a song, and it's a rap song.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
a rap.
just because randomly in this rap song, this guy couldn't think of anything that rhymes, and so he just goes 6-7 in his song, and then he goes back on with his stupid thing. And so because of that, it became popular by TikTok because
TikTok makes everything popular.
TikTok makes the stupidest things popular, even me at one point. And
Well, you're not stupid, so
no, yeah, but
most of the time.
I don't know. I just live streamed this 30 seconds of
I
no.
don't even think we were 30 seconds live before I yelled at you.
Yeah, but no,
We're
and
not
so
an abusive relationship, I promise.
oh no, not at all. Wow. But then like this one kid at a basketball game did the whole hands thing. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like juggling. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, if it's juggling number like
Well, yeah. Let's not tell them why though. I want to leave them guessing.
he's
Why?
an accountant by
Why?
day.
Well, all right, all right. Stocks day trader.
Clearly, he's not doing so well.
Hey man, no, he's right, but
He is. Look, these are all the fruits of his.
this is yeah. I spent all the money. Where's the money, John?
It's on the wall.
It's on the wall.
I don't even know what that's from.
Oh my gosh. I there was it was a movie, and it was who's the guy that voices Woody? Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So
No.
it was,
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
yeah, it was a Tom
Second
Hanks
from that one.
movie, and they were. I think it was a gang member or something was trying to get Tom Hanks to give up the money.
Oh.
And the only reason I even like completely know it is because someone took that audio and put it to Catholics baptizing babies. And so it was like, "Where's the money, Wazowski?" And then they dunk the baby in. So it looks like they're water boarding the baby. And the baby's all covered in water and it's like, like freaking out. And then it has Tom Hanks go, "Well, you just gotta go down there and check. I'm sure it's down there." And then there's a, "Where's the effing money?" And then it shows them dunking the baby again. I was like, that's so messed up. It's a baby.
And you thought I was gonna be the one swearing tonight.
I didn't say an actual word. You know what? Whatever.
Self censorship.
That's usually how I roll.
That is. That is. That's fair.
I was thinking that display set should be one of our centerpieces when we get the whole thing
Yeah.
set up. I have a bookshelf already. We'll have that one, and then a few other like larger display. Anyway, we're
Yeah.
totally. I was also thinking maybe that all like on the
Like what?
top is like the.
Am I allowed to even call that anymore?
I don't know. So Disney doesn't because obviously the negative connotation.
So,
But like,
yeah. I think it's an interesting backstory behind the name, though. Do you know the backstory of why Jango Fett named it that?
wasn't it because of his childhood?
Yeah, so in Legends, Django, his father was like the sheriff of Concordia. He got killed, so Jaster Moreel took in young Jango Fett
Mm-hmm.
as a Mandalorian leader almost, not quite a crusader. They were
They were like pre-Death Watch. They were like
no,
the
Death Watch and them existed at the same time.
really.
Yeah, they fought against Death Watch. Death Watch sold them out to the Jedi to get rid of them.
Oh,
So that's why Jango Fett hates the Jedi so much.
they were the true Mandalorians.
True
They're-
Mandalorians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what they were called. Yeah, but so Jango Fett actually fought Count Dooku and almost won. He killed like 12 Jedi all by himself
Yeah, that was part of the reason why Dooku wanted to hire him.
to become the clone donor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so once he got defeated, he got sold into slavery. Escaped slavery, got his armor back, and then before he was imprisoned, his armor was green and stuff like that, almost like Boba. But when he was taken captive, the like, chairman or chancellor of the planet that he got captured on took his armor and stripped it of all its um, paint and stuff to make
So
it shiny.
the silver and the blue was like the original color for
It's like the base, like if
That's
we were to strip a
the
car.
base vest guard.
Yeah, which is yeah, I'm totally not a Jango Fett geek.
Yeah.
But anyways, he actually flew a ship called Gaster's Revenge, and then that got blown up, and he stole a fire spray from a mining company, destroyed all the other prototypes, and named it Slave One. The more you know. I wonder if I can put that.
Oh, I don't know. We'll
I'm
see.
not that smart.
I can show you how to do some of those things, but
I'm just gonna get it working. Laptop.
Right.
Yeah. I'm having mega IT problems.
honestly, like my computer was having issues too,
Mhm.
and I think I need to change out its power supply. But anyway,
Yeah.
so small talk.
For Lego talk.
Yeah, we did a little bit of Lego talk. I had a small talk for the 6-7, and now I can't remember what it was.
We went over it. You didn't even know what that was about.
I know, but there was something involving my day-to-day life that has something to do with that.
There's something you said something about a kid at a football basketball game.
Yeah, that was a TikTok kid. I don't know that kid.
Well,
Yeah,
I just assume you know everybody.
I know. Everyone knows me. It seems like no, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, let's just kind of jump on in.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know what happened, but my leg was hurting today, and it was the hip flexor, you know. Yeah, and so like it wasn't the hip joint, but it was like up on the front, kind of going up to the belt.
Uh-huh.
And I was going up and down stairs a lot today for work, and I was just like, what did I stinking do to my hip? I need to start working out more and doing the stretches and stuff because I have workouts to help with that.
Got a foot hurting yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a little weird, but
Oh, I'm no stranger
you're no
to pain.
stranger to pain or hurting yourself. Tell us a little
It's
bit.
almost a daily occurrence with me. As I'm sure none of you know, I am in a long-standing dispute, very violent dispute, with this jerk called Gravity,
Yeah,
and his buddy. Yeah, see, I follow him.
he does.
Ah.
He does.
I
I've
was
seen it happen. He literally bounced off me within the what, first month?
I no, it was let's see.
It was a couple months. First 6 months.
Yeah, within the first I think it's within the first 5 months. I think it was in May.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I will trip walking on a flat level surface.
You know what that is though, right?
Because it's flat level surface.
No.
Am I just dumb?
No. It's because of the silence. Do you know what the silence are?
Okay.
Oh no, the silence is an alien race that you instantly forget the second you look away. So the silence is from Doctor Who. I'm gonna do a quick sidebar here.
Yeah.
This is why you trip over flat level surfaces because it's not you. It's not your fault. So the silence is a special alien race from Doctor Who where they evolved to be the kind of opposite of the Weeping Angels. The Weeping Angels, whenever you look at them, they turn to stone. For the silence, whenever you look at them, you can remember them. But the second you turn away, you forget. And you forget everything about them. You forget ever seeing them. You forget how many there were. You forget everything. So in Doctor Who, they got to a point where when they saw silence, they would have a Sharpie and they would mark on their body how many silences there were. And so then they'd have marks all over their body when there was hundreds of them. Well, they were taking over the space program when we landed on the moon. This is based on a true story. Not really. This is Doctor Who. This is science fiction. But during the broadcasting of the moon landing, the one of the silence had warned the doctor while he was recording. He said, "You should kill us on sight. We are coming to take out the entire human race." And the doctor trimmed because he had a video of it. He was still looking at it. He could see it. He trimmed it and he hacked the broadcast. So right as the moon landing was happening, and Neil Armstrong says, "One small step for man, one ginormous leap for mankind." It switches to that because the other thing is about the silence, they have influence. They have influence on you. When they give you a command and you forget them, you it's like obsessive compulsive disorder. You have to obey that command, basically, no matter what. You don't really have much of a say in it, but you think it's your own idea.
Huh.
Okay. So he clips this where he says, "You should kill us on sight." And he puts it on there and it acts as one of those commands. So all of humanity is watching. And then this command goes out, "You should kill us on sight." So now there are hundreds of thousands
of those.
dead bodies around because we killed them and then we forget about it. So whenever you trip, you look back to see what you tripped on and there was nothing there, right? Because the second you turn away, you forgot. And so in your brain, it says that there was nothing. So you just tripped on silence.
Huh.
For my Whovians out there.
I'm not a Whovian.
No, he's not. I don't know who's nerdier out of the two of us.
I feel like we're nerdier in different respects.
Yes, but I feel like I'm a little more nerdy.
Are you though?
Okay, Doctor Who, Warhammer, 40K, the actual gaming setup, the Legos, the Star Wars.
Okay, you can't claim Star Wars because you didn't know about Jamie Fight's backstory.
I did know about it, but I was putting on a good show for the camera.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have Star Wars, a bit of Star Trek.
Star Trek sucks.
Oh, screw you.
Star Trek breaks the number one rule of theater. Theater's number one rule is show, don't tell.
Unless you're a nerd like me.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
no, that's just bad theater.
You don't even go to the theater.
I was in musical theater.
And I judge you hard.
You didn't even tell me back then.
I probably saw it play by you because I love going to the theater.
Anyway, okay, then you maybe saw me in Pied Piper.
Probably.
Anyway.
What was it? Aliens and Predators.
Oh yeah, I'm not super big on. Okay, Stargate.
I do like Stargate.
Stargate Atlantis. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's way better than SG-1. Like
I didn't-
SG-1's okay, but like Stargate Atlantis has way cooler tech.
I had to. So I'm getting my parents to let me watch SG-1.
That's because of the boobs in the first episode.
Shit. Oh, everything. She was complete.
Yeah, in the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so I yeah, like
yeah.
it was a battle even getting to see the first one, and there was a lot of like not necessarily nudity afterwards, but
They had
inappropriate
innuendos. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a lot of innuendos.
And granted, this was like 11-year-old Tanner.
Oh, yeah, you're
So-
probably a little young for it.
I mean, I was young for Marines and Company K.
Anyway.
It scarred me. That was hard. That scarred me for life.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that was my first R-rated movie.
I
I
think
thought it was a documentary.
my first R-rated movie was probably Deadpool or Hacksaw Ridge.
R-rated is so good though.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
literally gave me
beautiful story.
migraines. I got stress migraines. Actually, that was a whole life at that point in time. But just
Yeah.
anyway,
How did we get to this?
we did a little side tangent of why you were tripping all the time. So Gravity's not your friend. He falls over a lot.
Oh,
Uh,
strong breathing. I'll tumble right over.
I think he's got some fluid in his ears.
Oh, so I actually have like 8 really bad head trauma incidents.
It took you that long to count to 8?
It took me that long to remember them all.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say your head traumas must have been worse if you're like, okay, 6, 7, 8, considering my lord. No,
Considering I can beat you at most qualification though.
you are better at the mental math. You're quicker at the mental math. I wouldn't say better. You're quicker at the because I bet you I could solve for unknown variables better.
Oh, I had no doubt.
I
But
can find the area under the curve, and I could do, my mental math isn't as quick as yours, but it's still better than most.
yeah, I think the biggest difference between us with our maths is you use different math and I use different math all the time.
Yeah.
Like, because I run the shop, I have to calculate the discount, calculate the tax all in my head real fast.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And because of the area for him, I basically just do like 10% discount or 10% tax, then subtract a couple percent, get to the right discount or the right percentage.
See, but it's at like 8.7. It's like
It's
it's almost 9% now.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I used to just do like because it was easier for me to figure out what the 10% was
Yeah.
and then figure out like a percentage off of that. to
Yeah.
get to the actual total. But anyways, um, yeah. I had a really bad one like the year before we no. Yeah, no, it was the same year we met actually.
Was it your shoulder?
No, really bad head trauma. I slipped on tile walking into my the front room of my house. And where I slipped, so this is the front room, rectangle. This is a mud room that leads to the garage.
Okay.
This is the front door.
Okay.
I came in the front door,
Slipped in the
slipped.
bedroom and just.
No, I didn't. I wasn't in the mud room. I was in the living room.
Okay.
I slipped in the living room. I fell back, and I hit the back of my skull on the corner of that mudroom wall.
Oh.
That was bad, and
That was
I,
gnarly.
yeah, I actually suffered some long-term effects from that. I had really bad memory for a while, and like I'm only just now getting back to like a point where I feel like I'm somewhat back to the same. I don't want to say mental capacity, but you get what I
You
mean.
seem like you're doing really well though, all things considered.
I mean, you think you met me 9 months after that accident?
Yeah, I couldn't have told. I couldn't have. I mean, except for the fact that you want to be my friend. That's the only like
Well, you want
discrepancy in mental health I could tell.
well,
So
in my defense, he doesn't want to be a friend with a giant club.
that's true. I was in a suit of armor when he met me, but that's a story for another time.
That was a cool suit.
It was cool. It is a cool suit.
It
It's right
is.
there. Yeah, it's
You won't be able to see it.
no. So speaking of heads hitting things, I was like 6.
Oh, you're young. You'll be fine.
Well, I was fine. It was fine. But I was like 6, maybe. No, I was like 6. I don't think I was even close to 7.
Yeah.
And the way my house was built, the way my house growing up, it was a circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so the kitchen was in the back when you first walk in the door, living room, hallway, bedrooms off to the side, kitchen. Then you have the garage entrance, and then the stairs going down. to the basement,
Uh-huh.
and it's just a circle, right?
Yeah.
So we used to run circles. We would run laps around the house because, like, if you have a circle house, that's just what you do.
Yeah.
Right? Now, my sister had left her backpack out,
Oh.
and we had a coffee table in the living room.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how, but somehow her backpack, one arm was looped around a leg of the coffee table.
That's not
The
good.
other arm loop was just out in the air.
Uh-oh.
So my oldest brother was chasing me,
Uh-huh.
and I was running,
Yep.
and I caught my foot
Ouch.
either on the coffee table or on her backpack. I'm not even sure which. And I'm a good 5, 6 feet away from the wall at this point. Like it's middle of the living room. We've got another probably 4 feet
Mhm.
of living room left, and then like 3 feet of hallway. Okay, so maybe even closer to 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
I'm running so fast. When my foot gets caught, I just fly like Superman, just straight up. And then my brother tries
Spoiler
grabbing
alert.
my arm. Yeah, my brother tries grabbing my arm. That flips me over. So now I'm flying backward. The back crown of my skull goes boom, straight into the wall.
Oh no.
Straight into the wall, and it left a hole. It left a hole that big. And it was like the whole crown of my head.
I bet you I know exactly what your brother said afterwards.
Except probably more colorful. I don't even know.
Don't tell mom.
I don't even remember. I blacked out for a little bit. Actually. So it was black for a little bit. I could still hear it. Well, I thought I could hear. Maybe I couldn't. I don't know. So as I'm coming to,
Maybe like it's all in your head.
he's like, "Oh, dude, are you okay?" And I'm just like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Dude, you flew like Superman." And I get up, and he goes, "Oh crap!" Because he sees the hole in the wall. 'Cause at that point, my head was recessed into the wall. We didn't see it.
He
And
just
so
saw
I
your
get up.
nose flattened against the wall.
Probably. Get up. There's this hole in the wall. Now, when you open the front door, it covers the hole.
Mhm.
And it was only maybe 6 inches off the ground. Like it was
Oh, okay.
not, so it was super low.
Yeah.
Like, you
Put a
know,
rug in front of that.
well, it was high enough that you probably would still see that. But
Put the shoe rack in front of it.
when the door is open, well, we didn't have a shoe rack.
Fair enough.
My parents were cheap. So when the door was open, you couldn't see it until the door was closed. And of course, my middle brother was a flippin' narc. So
Oh,
like,
uh-huh.
it probably would have gone a couple of days before my parents would have noticed. But my middle brother was like, "Look what oldest brother did to Qwerty." And then, well, he didn't even say that. Like, he just straight up threw the oldest brother on the bus. So it looked like he kicked the wall or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, no, it wasn't me. It was his fat head looking at me. And I was like, oh. And so anyway, we ended up explaining the whole story. My dad showed me how to patch walls with that one.
Right.
My older brother still got in trouble for it because he's like, you should have been horseplay. Anyway, my oldest brother got in trouble for
A lot of things.
everything. But you know, I guess that's kind of the nature of being the oldest sibling. I don't know. Do I agree with it? Eh. But
Which is funny because I'm the oldest sibling and you were the youngest
I was the
sibling.
youngest, yeah.
So we're kind of opposite ends of that spectrum.
Yeah, that means I'm gonna get you in trouble. Actually, except you're the one that keeps getting me in trouble.
Hey, I've got to get that energy out somehow.
This is your revenge against the youngest sibling, isn't it?
No, I love my youngest sibling, but also the middle. You just need me.
I just need to get in trouble. This is a revenge against me. You didn't even know me. Okay, whatever. Well, and I wasn't the narc.
It spices up your life enough.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't the narc though. It wasn't my fault.
I actually have a very funny, similar story.
Okay.
So I was actually about the same age. Who knows? Maybe we did that same thing at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Same at the same time, same day for the same similar incidents. So I was running around in the kitchen. We were moving houses, running around on the linoleum, stuff like that. I tripped as I'm running. I hit my knees. I'm like, okay, I'm staying up. I'm staying up. I go sliding. I'm like, okay, this is fine. I go sliding towards the wall. Okay, I'm fine. Somewhere along the way, I picked up a fork in my knee.
Hold on. In your knee.
In my knee.
Stabbed into your knee.
Stabbed into the knee.
No.
Was standing. I could call my mom.
How would you not have noticed?
I noticed.
Okay.
I noticed. I was in pain.
Okay.
It was in there a good, I don't know, quarter inch.
And it didn't shatter your kneecap?
No, because when I was young, and so the kneecap's just part of
And
a bone. No, it's not a bone.
what?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Have you ever seen a fossil?
No.
That's fine. Oh, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not there on the skeleton. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I just assumed. Okay.
But also, I was young too. The
Yeah.
cartilage was still nice and juicy and squishy.
Squishy and yeah.
So-
Flexible.
Yeah. So I had a fork in my knee, and my mom was freaking out, and me being the dumb mother,
You pulled it out.
I pulled it out.
No. Well, I know that the kneecap isn't bone, but at least I know you don't do that.
It was not fun.
Oh no.
I don't have the scars from it anymore either.
Oh man.
That's
See, I think my worst injury was actually weightlifting.
yeah. Nice
I-
statement. Segue.
Yeah. I mean, I have scars and things. I have scars. No, I'm
I
just
have scars.
well, yeah, I have scars and things from other like knife injuries and stuff, but like the worst because it's been the most long term issue
Mm-hmm.
has been my weight injury. So I want to say I was a freshman or a sophomore, and we were doing squats,
Okay.
and I was going for a PR, and
That's always a good sign.
yeah, well, and as a freshman, I was always big. I was 320 pounds or something like that at that point. I was big. I was chunky.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was going for, I think it was right at 400 pounds. So a little bit over body weight.
But he's going for 500.
No, I'm not gonna embellish it that much. I know, no, I was,
450?
no, it was like maybe 405, I think is what it was.
Going
I'll
405.
be honest. And so because it was that heavy, the only person that was big enough to spot me was the coach.
Mm.
The problem is I started doing my set and the coach had me and it was fine. But then one of the other kids came up and started talking to him towards the end of my set. So coach turns and is talking and is no longer squatting me or spotting my spot. He's no longer squatting my spotting. No, he wasn't spotting my squat, and I was trying to go up, and
You lost.
it,
I don't
well,
know
no,
what the
I
question is.
was trying to go up, and I hit the wall, and so then the whole rack dropped off,
Ah.
and the problem is too,
Mhm.
he had set the safety super low because he wanted me to squat below a 90, which for those of you who know how to squat and weightlift, going below 90, not recommendable when you're going that heavy. Not recommendable. Going at 90 or maybe just a little bit past 90, fine. But he was having me straight like 45 degrees bending down. Like it was a deep squat, and it was not.
Not good.
He did not know weightlifting. He still kind of doesn't, but
And he's
anyway,
cool.
yeah.
Always have good spotter. Like,
Always have a
no,
good spotter.
no offense, I wouldn't spot because I'm not confident enough that I could be an effective spotter.
I very rarely do free weight squats anymore. I'll do leg press machines. I'll do chest press machines. I very rarely will do free weights for any of the heavy. I'll do dumbbells because you can throw dumbbells, you can drop
them, yeah.
dumbbells. Like
It's
also
not if it's even if it's over your head, you can just go.
yeah. So
Off
I'll
to the
do
side.
I'll do dumbbells, but I very rarely will because I don't trust most spotters. I don't trust most spotters anymore because of that. But no, it herniated a disc in my
Right.
back, and I still carry that injury to this day.
And I mean, just as a PSA, if you don't feel confident being a spotter for someone, don't
Tell them, yeah,
get
just
somebody else.
yeah, it's
Like,
fine.
I mean, 'cause
Or
you could-
even if you had two people on either end of the bar,
Yeah.
you could do that. You don't have to do the traditional spotter.
yeah, no,
Like, yeah, no,
be
there's
standard
options.
house. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause you don't want to have a herniated disc,
yeah.
or in my case, a busted shoulder.
Oh, tell me about that.
So, as you know, Gravity and I are not friends.
Yeah,
I've made that abundantly clear. I was doing weight. Abundantly. I don't know. English isn't my first
Say it
language.
out loud.
No, American's my first language.
Americans are words like,
Oh,
okay.
I don't know if there is an Navajo word for that.
For expungently?
Sure.
I don't think so. It's not a word.
Well, it is now.
Oh my gosh.
Go tell your teacher it's expungently.
What is? Give me a sentence, a different sentence.
I'm expungently telling you how my day.
Did I get a definition?
Extremely deep.
I have no idea how to spell it. I just lost the spelling bee. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I don't think that's a real word.
No, it isn't. I just made it up.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying go tell your teachers
I
it.
mean, all words are made up if you think about it.
Really? I mean, I just beat up another language and stole a few vowels and nouns and extra letters here.
Yeah. What? That's English.
Pretty much. Yeah. Anyways, so I was doing weightlifting as well. I was on the back. I had a good spotter, thankfully, but I don't even remember what the weight was. But I was pushing off the chest, coming down, went to push up.
Was it there on your neck?
No, I didn't go all the way down.
No, I mean lined up wise. Was it lining up on your neck?
I want to say I may have been more on line with my shoulder. I don't remember for sure.
Okay, because they're supposed to be down like by your nipple.
That might be why.
That's probably why your shoulders. You're supposed to be like,
You know,
not like.
these guys. No, I was in line. I was in line.
Sorry.
No, I was in line like this actually. Now that I think about it, because these were
Was it incline press or bench press?
it was banded. So I was on my back.
Bench press with bands.
Yes.
Okay.
So for that extra resistance
Uh-huh.
without as much weight. So I was doing that, and I had a really good spotter. I'm really grateful for the spotter I had.
Uh-huh.
I was going up, and I hear like, "That's not good." And I'm like, "Oh, this is not good." And I was like, "Hey, hey!" I was saying his name, and he's like, he was paying attention. He's like, "Oh crap!" Immediately goes, gets up, and I had to fill out all kinds of incident reports. Like,
This happened when you were on duty.
all this happened when I was on duty. Yeah, well, I got work. But I mean, we were doing everything right, and it just happened that I was unlucky. But yeah. So I went through that year without really getting it checked out. So I was like, well, it's all right. It's all right. It would bug me every now and then. August of that year, it was getting bad. This happened in like December, January.
Is it after I met you?
No, this was before you met me. This was like a year before you met me. I lived with this injury for 2 years before being like, this is
Always, if you ever have something, always get checked out.
Mhm.
Like, just do it because if there are potential legal cases or like
Yeah.
working comp issues or like, always just get checked out. 'Cause
Yeah.
you never know when you should have gotten things documented.
And I was a young idiot because I was like, I don't want to jeopardize my job. But here's something that's really crappy. I used to have bosses that would tell me, "You're fired before you hit the
I
ground."
mean,
If I fell off a ladder, you're fired before you were fired before you hit the ground.
just because they knew you fell a lot or what?
Pretty much. Well, I don't know if it was that. This was before I started my falling spree. But I took that to heart. Like I can't tell him anything about it. So if you have a boss like that, let us know, and I will personally deliver him a knuckle sandwich because he is fired before the hit.
No, he won't. Legally, that is parody. Legally, that's parody.
Okay,
He's joking. Legally
you-
speaking,
I thought you said parrot too.
parody. Parody is in the joke. Parody.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for reals, we
You,
will.
you no, no, no. For reals, advise a lawyer. Advise a lawyer. No, have advice with a lawyer because
You have
you have legal rights in the
Yeah.
workforce. Like, don't,
and it,
don't,
that's
yeah, don't let them intimidate you into signing anything. That go always get checked out day one. Anyway,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I feel
Why
fat
do you say that?
because I'm fat. I'm working. I'm working on it. I'm working on it
Come
again.
from telling that to the guy that sat in his sleep eating a big old hamburger. Corey's gonna judge me.
No, actually, hamburgers are not actually as unhealthy as people make them out to be.
It's the fries and
It's
the fries sauce.
it's the fries, it's the fry sauce, it's the kind of bread,
And
like,
it's the soda.
and the soda. Yeah. Honestly, if you have like a Dave's Killer bun or like a whole wheat bun for your hamburgers, they're actually really healthy.
You know, it's also really healthy.
What?
Gluten-free buns. They
Probably don't have the sugar content.
no, they don't have the
like
sugar
Red
content, and the wheat really sticks to you too. So without the wheat, they use rice or almond.
Buns.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it'll be a little starchier, but less
I
carbohydrates.
should make you a gluten-free sandwich. You will like it. I guarantee you would like it.
Dry.
Oh, it's good. They're not the so gluten. I have celiacs for those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you.
They know now.
Minus the one guy that knew me from high school, and even now he's probably all. Oh, that explains a lot.
Makes sense on why he's so weird. Celiacs. I ain't even looked at a guy. No, I'm just kidding.
But also like it's come a long way because I got diagnosed when I was 16. So I got to see like a decade's worth of progress. How awful bread was to how much better it is now. Like even Walmart makes gluten-free bread to sell in the bread aisle.
Yeah, there you go.
And it is good bread. It's a little more expensive, but if you eat a gluten-free diet, you're probably not gonna be as fat. He can't give up those cookies, can he? He eats a
I
pint
was
size-
gonna offer you some cookies, but then I realized I can't.
Yeah, you try
I
to
have-
tell me if the roll's the
I have to, oh man, I am a terrible friend. Yeah, so I had an exorbitant amount of Hawaiian rolls and Texas Roadhouse rolls that were left over from a church event.
Which I would have loved
And-
to eat.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, I would have eaten them if I could.
Oh yeah, and I was like, and I was messing around. I was putting them away in the fridge and stuff. I was like, "Hey, do you want to roll?" Like I didn't even look at him. I'm putting away, I'm putting away the pulled pork.
For
I'm putting away.
context, I'm always just like in the corner.
He's just always here. I don't know why. Like when I get married, that's gonna be so weird. Anyway,
That's why I gotta get married too. That way I'll have one.
oh, so both of you will just be creepily in my house?
Oh come on, you like the excitement I bring to your life.
I do, and honestly, I don't know if she'd be okay with it. Anyway, whatever. So,
Oh, that didn't sound like an innuendo at all.
what are you on? I always sounded
I don't. I'm tired.
okay. He's
I'm running on. So I did a 24 day before we recorded.
yeah.
So I'm slowly recovering. My blood sugar's coming back up to normal levels.
I like 24-hour fasts. They're really good. Really good for you. I don't even know what we were talking about now.
You tried killing me with the rolls.
Oh yeah. So I'm sitting here like, hey, do you want to roll? And he doesn't say anything. I'm like, do you want to roll? Like I assumed he didn't hear me because my head's in the fridge. I was just like,
I'm
you
trying to
just give
give
him
him
the name.
I'm trying
Said I
to.
do it. Do you want to roll? I turn around and he's making this face at me.
I'm trying to give him the sassiest look I can. I'm not.
But he's
good at
sitting there
that.
giggling because he's a little giggly.
I laugh. I like to laugh.
And I turned
I
and
like
looked at
to
him
laugh
and I
at
was
your
just like,
suffering.
and I was just like, I am so sorry. And I was like, I felt mortified. I was like, I am a terrible friend. And then I kicked him out of my house. But actually no, you hung around for like another hour or two after that.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you had a lot to say that night.
Yeah. That's
We had a
not
lot to share.
that's not uncommon. That's why we're sitting here like sharing it with you guys.
Yeah,
We talk a
really
lot.
like company.
Yeah, now you get to suffer with us and you're not allowed to turn it off.
No, he needs those views.
This is the two. I was about to say, I'm doing fine. My short just today got 10,000 likes in the first 8 hours. I'm okay.
That's not
Not
dating life at
likes,
all.
video or views, whatever.
What's brain? Are we sure you're the one with the more hip trauma?
I might be. So
Yeah.
actually, there's another hole in the wall story,
No.
but instead of it being a hole this, it was an entire body imprint. So I mentioned how my house is a circle.
Uh-huh.
So we have the hall, we got bedroom. You curve the hall bathroom, then it opens up to the kitchen. Well, my middle brother,
It's always the middle child.
we have well, anyway. So my middle brother and I don't know what started, but at this point I'm a little bit bigger. I'm like 10,
So you were
probably.
like 5'11", 250 pounds,
Probably at this point, yeah. Well, I'm probably 5'9", 5'9",
Okay.
5'10". You know,
250 pounds.
it's probably over 250 pounds. Yeah, I was like I said, chunky. I was always chunky. Like,
I don't even know if I've
but
broken 200.
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't. I hate you. I hate you.
Hey, we just talked about how you tried to murder me with your roll.
Not my fat rolls. Dinner rolls. You gotta clarify. These people will clip this out of context. People, there's gonna be fan art now. You just being consumed in his belly, and me doing this pose isn't helping. There's gonna be plaid that just like encompasses your face, and like, and then it's like it's because I wanted his hat, you know, and I like whatever.
Well, you already got one of my hats.
I do have one of his hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave this to me. Oh, this is my hat now.
Oh, it is now.
Well, okay, yeah, but it was his hat. He gave it to me.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was a little too small for my head.
Yeah, because he's got a big head. I got a big head, but he's got a bigger head.
I use it more.
No,
I didn't say how I used it. I just said I use
in
it.
his brain. 6'7". No, but anyway, whatever. So, oh, oh, that's what it is. It's because his skull is so thick. Like his skull
I've
takes
got a
up.
Neanderthal skull.
I'm not gonna say it. Anyway,
He's
So,
gonna make a racist joke. 'cause he
we're-
thinks it-
hey now, you're the racist one.
I got a prepare.
I'm not really.
I'm just really bad at self-censorship.
A little bit.
Really
Yeah,
bad.
you should see the Instagram reels he sends me. Oh
You
man.
should see the ones he sent me. I got
Okay.
on that train though.
Mine were not racist until we were friends on Instagram. Then they got way racist. And they are funnier now. So I'll leave that as that.
Maybe we'll get life hack here.
We might we're not talking anymore about it. We're still in our first season here. We're gonna get canceled hard.
I still hate the Nazis though.
That's that one. Nazi please. Anyway, whatever.
Remember?
You don't remember that one?
No.
Okay. We do not support Nazism. Period. We're not for that. They're a terrible group. They did terrible things.
They're still a terrible group.
They're still a terrible group.
still
They're
targeted.
still around.
Yeah.
Now, there was this white guy on this podcast, and he was just so tired of it because there are certain political parties that like to call everyone a Nazi, even when they're not Nazis. Okay. And if you know who you are, that's all I'm gonna say. Now, there was an actual Nazi that was offended by that because he's like, look, our name used to mean something, and now everyone's getting called a Nazi. And I'm like, and he's like, and so this Nazi got offended by that, and I was like, that's kind of That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. But this white comedian saw this, and so he was making jokes about it. And he was like, you know, the black people did a really good job of it because you know everyone was calling it the derogatory N word, right? And so they took the word and they started calling themselves it, and they started using it in their own vocabulary, and they made it their word, therefore removing the power from the word because originally that word originated for whites to suppress blacks. I think we're all in. That was a derogatory, nasty word for blacks. And he was saying, you know what? Like white people should do the same thing with the word Nazi and just be like, you know, oh well, what's up, my Nazi? Nazi this, Nazi that. And then one of the ladies who was a co-host, she was very timid, very like she was not, and then she went, Nazi please, you know, he's like the N-word please. And then like it was super funny.
Yeah.
We might cut this whole scene because
We're
it's a
probably
little-
cutting it.
we're probably cutting the scene. I think we might get flagged for the word Nazi. But,
You know, people that can't see, not see.
oh, Nazi please. It's a good thing you used the hard eye there. Anyway,
We're canceling.
we're canceling ourselves.
You know.
What were we talking about before this? My body imprint of the.
Yeah. I don't know how we got on this subject.
We're gonna just
You know,
So-
we're just gonna leave in the bits of well, we're definitely cutting this, and we're cutting this, and then we'll probably get
Or
better
an uncensored version. Be a
on
thumb-
Patreon.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my brother and I were horse playing, whatever. And at this point, he had always picked on me. He like, he beat me up. Like, I'll just be honest. He would beat me all the time.
Like a good old sibling would.
And at this point, I had gotten big enough. Well, except he was excessive about it. But
Oh.
that's a story for another time.
Never mind then.
Um,
Not like a good older sibling.
Another time. So at this point, I had started to realize like I am not little anymore.
Oh
I
no.
can fight back. So at this point,
became self-aware.
I had become self-aware almost in this moment. He had grabbed a bed sheet, wrapped it around my head, and was trying to choke
Well, that just seems stupid.
while trying to shove me into the bath. So I put my hands on either end of the because he would lock me in the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he'd tie the bathroom knob to the other bedroom knob so you couldn't
Oh.
open either door, because it was right there on that corner.
Yeah.
And so, but then there was a wall where the AC conditioning and like power outlet
Yeah.
switches were all right there. And I grabbed either side of this door jamb and I was just like, I'm done. And this was my own fault. I pulled in, like I loaded
Yeah.
to go. And he picked up on what I was putting down really just in the nick of time. I thrust myself a little hard and he barely gets out of the way in time so he doesn't get flat. And I just go boom, into this wall that had all these control panels and all of
Oh no.
the light switches and the switch for the AC unit stabbed into my back.
Oh no.
And
scars from that?
that might be one of my scars on my back.
That is
Several of my
hilarious.
other back scars are from something else, but so then I take off the thing
Towel.
and I'm just like I'm fuming and I'm like I'm big enough. I'm gonna beat him up. So then he's like, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. And then he starts running and I'm just chasing him. And in passing, he sees it before I do. I don't realize. He sees this outprint. And it's got my shoulders. And then it's a space, and then it's my elbows, and then it goes down, and then it's a big old booty. Okay? And so it's my upper torso with the elbows. And he's like, "Wait, you're gonna die." And I was like, "Not before you do." And I'm chasing him down. And then he was like, wait, I surrender. And I was like, "Oh yeah?" And he was like, "Look." And I see
Hurt her.
kids her. I don't even know her. No, and then I see this, and there's totally, and there's even a little butt crack. Like there's even not a huge one, but like you can see where the cheeks come up, and I'm like, I was probably wearing gym shorts and a t-shirt, but nothing crazy. I wasn't wearing slacks. I was 9 or 10 maybe.
I can see 10-year-old Cordy wearing slacks.
Well, when I turned 12, actually, yeah, that's when I started. I started wearing suits at 12, actually, and I still love wearing suits.
When you passed
Yeah.
same age.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, well, maybe mom and dad won't notice. Here's the problem. My dad was about to deploy to Iraq. We were moving houses in less than a month. We were moving.
Oh no.
And there's this big old me and a little booty crack on this wall. And so of course he narcs on me that night. Not right away this time though, because he knew I was gonna and he knew that I was aware that I could now. And
I just realized how much shorter I look compared to you in the screen.
I mean, you are kind of shorter than me. But I am also mostly torso. So
Yeah.
I've got a long torso. Anyway.
Long legs.
Yeah. So it was probably a solid hour before my parents noticed, and then my dad was like, "What the crap is this?" And then my older brother, my middle brother,
Mushy.
no, he's like, okay, you guys you've seen the Andy Griffith Show, right?
Yeah.
He's built like Barney 5. So we'll call him Barney. So Barney 5 was like, "It was Barney." And I was like, "Really, man?" And he was like, "What? Mom and dad are home. You can't beat me up now." I was like, "Yeah, but you gotta
sure
sleep
about that?"
sometime." And like, he didn't care for that. But it got me my own room. My parents actually split us up, and I got my own room after that. So that was
Positive.
yeah. Well, we also moved into a house with. Well, no, because that house was a 4-bedroom. Why didn't I have a room before?
They just wanted to pick on you.
Dumb. Well,
They needed an extra room for arts and crafts.
office. My
Same
parents
difference.
used it as an office, and then
Same difference.
so my parents had a room. Then
The oldest.
and then well, no, they had moved out at that point. So my parents had a room and an office. Then my sister got her own room, and then me and my brother, the
Well, that
middle
makes
brother,
sense.
So yeah, so I had to patch that wall up. Fortunately, we had the same colored paint, so we didn't have to repaint the whole house.
Well, that's
I was able to patch paint and all that.
Mhm.
But I got really good at drywall work. So if you ever need help with like drywall or patching, I'm really good at it.
I'm pretty good at that
So
myself.
yeah, I've learned all the tricks.
Only thing I'm not good at it.
I'm okay at like the
Probably
texture
better
on
than
these
me.
walls I could do.
I don't like texturing.
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't get the purpose behind texturing.
I do because I have a smooth wall right over there, and the only reason it was smooth was so I could project onto it. And
But that goes to show how resilient kids are.
oh yeah,
Got some fun kids, giving hurt stories.
yeah. You know, as a dad, one of the things I've noticed the most about kids getting hurt,
I have no kids myself, so I'm just listening.
not yet, but if you don't acknowledge, like, if you freak out, they will freak out. A lot of young kids, when they get bonks or bruises or what, it's mostly them mirroring what you do. So if they fall over and you go, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" They're gonna go, "Ah!" You know, that's what they do.
It's like they get freaked out by the freak out.
Yeah, exactly.
They think
But
they're in
like,
trouble, don't they?
they could literally, well, not always. It depends. Depends on how the parents are. Sometimes they just think they're actually hurt because their parents are freaking out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could see a kid getting hit by a meteorite, and then me being here, and then like Jedi Joe being like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna go check on him?" And I'd be like, "Don't say anything, just hold still." And then my youngest son crawling out, going like, "Dad, did you see that?" And I'd be like, "Very cool, bud." And then he'd be fine, and he'd walk it off. You know what I mean? Like these kids are like, I don't want to say indestructible because obviously that's not true. Do not try this. Do not test this.
No.
I'm saying if they get bumps or bruises or fall off things or whatever, like normal kid playing stuff,
Well, you want to know what some of the science behind that is?
because we're all flexible cartilage.
Well, kids are.
Yeah.
They have more bones than we do as adults.
What?
Yeah.
I
As
knew
they grow,
they were like growth bones that like dissolve.
they don't dissolve. They fuse into the other bone.
Oh.
So kids have, I think it's like 7 or 8 more bones than we do as adults.
See, because I know the skull is all segmented too.
Yeah.
The skull's not.
That's why kids take a lot of head trauma because their skull. Because yeah, well,
Yes and
yes
no.
and no.
Because the skull is still soft, like their brain is a lot more vulnerable.
Yeah,
But it's also still malleable. It's very malleable and it can repair better.
and it also doesn't bounce.
Yeah, inside of the skull.
Yeah,
Like squishies.
As you grow,
That sounds terrible.
you're-
Like I think one of those squish toys where you just go in and go like out the one side and it's like, oh no.
Well, now I've got that in my head.
I'm sorry. And you have and he has a problem with brains too. Anyway, we can change that subject.
But also the bones are squishy because they're more porous because they're still developing.
Yeah, we actually had to reshape my oldest daughter's legs because she had really bad club feet.
Oh,
So she had to wear casts for the first 6 weeks of her life and then boots after that. And it wasn't even a whole other thing, actually. Okay, we're getting older.
Yeah.
And sometimes I sneeze and I think my spleen ruptures. And I know you've experienced this.
It's not my spleen. I'm just fairly certain I've sneezed out a part of my lung.
Oh no. Oh no.
There are times when I have a good sneeze and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, see me, it's like the lower back, like I'm like, oh my back. Oh no.
As we're getting older, how much longer do you think we can put up with the abuse of ourselves?
With the what?
With the abuse we put in ourselves?
I don't know, man. I see. I don't even do as much anymore. I head dove into a rock while rock climbing one time
Why would you do that?
to save my life.
Well, that's somewhat more reasonable.
Yeah. So I know I've mentioned it in past. I've mentioned it to you. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the podcast or not.
Yeah.
But I used to do free climbing.
Yeah, I mentioned it.
And I had this one time because I had a regular rock face that I would go on free climb. It's not too terribly. It's only like
100 feet tall.
I don't know. It's the big old hill with the cross on.
Oh, that's a
Just
decent.
right over. Yeah,
That's what side are you climbing on?
the one from the park.
That's a good height. That might be 100 feet.
Yeah,
That's taller than the Apollo.
yeah.
Our lines stand about 75. That might be 150.
I think it's 100 to the first plateau, 150 to the second. But the second one's mostly sand, so I wouldn't be able to rock climb that one.
Yeah.
It would mostly just be like,
I thought you were going like all the way up to the top.
no, usually just the first one. So the first 100 feet,
Yeah.
just because it gets too sandy for the second
Okay.
stretch, and so there's not very many good grips.
Yeah.
So I had climbed that at this point probably a good 20 to 30 times.
Mhm.
I was fairly confident on this. I knew I could climb it.
That's
Well,
where you went wrong.
yeah, well, I wanted to try a different path. Is
Uh,
also where I went. And so I climbed up. I got to this point, and I wasn't good enough at rock climbing to make it past this one ledge because they went like straight out, and there were no grips. There were no grips for me to just hang and pull myself up. But I saw about 7 feet that. So I'm against the wall, and it's to my right. 7 feet to my right, there is this kind of crevice. It's not a full on cave, but it's, it's enough where I was like, I could put the majority of my weight there and rest.
uh-huh.
And my forearms are getting tired, and I'm probably a good 60 to 70 feet up at this point.
Yeah.
And
Not where you want to be.
not where I want to be fatiguing. And the problem is I was looking down and there was no going down. There was just no way. And so I said a quick prayer and I was just like, I kind of made a deal. I kind of didn't keep, but story for another time. And I just kind of reared back and I just went,
Yeet.
yeah, pretty much. And I threw myself at this crevice, grabbed one handhold, grabbed another handhold, didn't have anything for my feet, but in this crevice, my head went straight, boom, straight into the back end of this little because it was like a little saucer. If you had a bowl sideways, it was like a little bowl. And I kind of oriented myself. And then I kind of like turned myself around and I sat in this little ledge
Yeah.
for a minute there, and I said a prayer of gratitude and all that. And
You lucky you didn't go face first into a rat.
well, I could see the whole thing.
Oh.
Like it was a me-sized hole. Yeah. So it was probably like a 5 foot diameter. It was a sizable, but it wasn't super deep. Was the problem? It was maybe at its deepest 5 inches, and at its lowest, it was like a 2 inch ledge that I was sitting my butt on. So it still wasn't a lot, but it was enough. Once I rested, I was then able to climb up the rest of the way, and it was just fun. But
Rattler. Have I told you my Rattler story?
uh-uh.
So, with my buddy, and he had to take a call with his wife in the truck. So I was like, okay. I did. So we were gonna take off from the snow shed from the shed that we were at, where all of our equipment was stored.
Was this for the?
This was for the fire department.
Okay.
So he was like, hey, I gotta take this call. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go grab this and that from around the corner of the shed.
Okay.
So I'm walking, and you know how it is when you walk around to something. You do it enough times, you just cut that corner, not expecting anything. Well, I'm walking and cut that corner, and I almost step on the rattle of the rattlesnake head, and that we were facing the same way. I see that sucker, and I go, and I swear, if an NBA recruiter saw me, he would have signed me right there. I'd probably jump
10 foot vertical.
Oh, yeah, 20 foot backwards.
Yeah.
I didn't know my knees had that much spring in them at that time, but I went back and I was,
Adrenaline rush.
yeah, I all fall back on my back and I'm all screaming away. And the snake's all pissed off and he's all,
Yeah.
and I'm all yelling. And what was hilarious was my buddy was about 100 yards away in the truck.
And
He
he
was
heard
all,
you.
he's all, hold on. I think Tanner just got bit by a snake.
You just used your real name.
Ah, Jedi Jeweler got bit by a snake. So I'm still crawling back. He comes over and he's like, what happened? I'm like, I'm barely getting word done. He's all, oh, he sees it. He's all, and so it starts going its way, and I'm like, on my left side, there's this big, like 20-foot tall pile of asphalt. And I get to the top of that, so I'm like, I'm not being anywhere near that thing.
Yeah.
And
Why did it have to be snakes?
yeah, exactly. And so he's like halfway up, and we're watching it. And the stupid thing starts trying to go into the shed,
Oh,
like it's trying to get on the door.
so then you grab a shovel or something.
I wasn't getting that close to it again. It was mad. So we start yeeting rocks at it to get it to go away. And so finally it takes off, and I'm like, I don't think my heart went below 200 beats So like an hour later.
No.
So I prematurely aged my heart quite a bit
Oh no.
because my resting at that time was a minute.
Yeah.
And I think now I'm averaging.
Oh, damn. Speaking of rattlesnakes, are you horseback? Have you ever ridden horseback?
Yes.
All right.
I've never encountered a rattlesnake on horse.
I haven't either, but that's something that I've always been afraid of is encountering a rattlesnake while riding horseback. You ever been thrown from a horse?
I have actually.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's painful.
It's- Oh, see, I've never hit a tree. I've hit the ground and lost the wind, you know? And I thought I got hit hard when I got tackled in football and stuff. No. Getting thrown from a horse, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you've ridden?
I've actually ridden a camel.
Okay.
I've also ridden a bull.
Okay. I got you beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elephant. Great.
It was when the circus was in town.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta ride a circus elephant.
You
It
should-
was
What did I know?
so cool. No, I was younger at that point. I was probably
I was gonna.
honestly, I think I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
We did a lot of cool stuff right before my dad got deployed. So like a lot of my cool things, like we got to meet Spider-Man and Green Goblin there too, because the
Nice.
acrobats were dressed up. That was when Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man
Yeah.
2 or 3 had come out. So like it was a really big thing. They had the Green Goblin suit. and
I bet it
everything.
was two. I bet it was two.
It was probably 2. Yeah.
Because if it was three, they would. Well, I don't know if they would.
Yeah, well, Doc Ock was in 2,
Doc Ock was in
but they needed an outfit that had been out for a while for it to make it to
Yeah.
the circus, you know. So anyway,
I bet it was one. I bet it was one.
so it was really cool. You got to ride an elephant. and
Yeah.
things. That was really neat.
Never gotten hit by a bull before.
I've never been hit by a bull.
It's
Yeah, I don't.
well, I've got hit problems now.
I thought that was because you bounced off of me. Oh, that's your other hip. He bounced off of me. I had, to be fair, I had lost a lot of weight since we had first met.
Yeah.
I was about the same weight I am now, so I'm a little pudgy. Although I don't have as bad of a jaw. I still have I've got a little bit of a chin going on. I've got plenty of belly going on, but I was a little heavier when we first met, and I was losing a lot of weight. And so by March, I looked a lot skinnier. And so I did something stupid or said something stupid.
You said
And he
a
went-
lot of stupid things.
It's
This was
it's
a
part of
combination
it.
of a lot of stupid.
And
things.
so he went and he tried shoulder checking me. I didn't even move, and he just went boom, and like he broke, not broke, but like
I didn't break it.
dislocated your hip or
I
something.
don't think I dislocated it. I dislocated my shoulder, not my hip.
Yeah, it's a big turd.
And
I got a fish tank right there,
man, it is.
and I got a
stopping.
I got a Picasso fish, and that's probably a good 5.5, 6 inch. Don't scare him; it'll tear off. It's still increasing.
That's like over 7 inches.
That's like a 6.
It's like 9 inches.
I don't know if it's 9 inches.
Because this is 7 inches right here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've measured it.
Okay.
So
For viewers or for listeners, he's talking about the span from his pinky to the tip of his thumb.
yeah.
He's not talking about anything else. So
No, my pants are still on.
I wasn't gonna be that direct with it. Oh my god.
Hey, we just had a whole discussion about self-censorship.
Yeah, and how you don't have any of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've actually measured from here to here because I use this a lot as a unit of measurement for like, and I was like, well, what am I cutting when I measure that? And so now, whenever I'm measuring something at the store, I just go like
You
this.
can cubit from your tip of your fingers to your elbow.
I think your cubit's probably.
My cubit is I'm pretty sure my cubit is. Oh hey.
Hey, we're pretty even.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
yeah,
Yeah, that.
So maybe cubits were pretty universal. I would assume my cubit.
Yours was
My forearms are thinner than yours.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's just the layers.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're really doing this right
Yeah.
now. We're comparing forearms.
We did it last episode.
No, we didn't.
We did it a episode ago.
Did we?
Yes.
I don't remember doing that. Oh, that's right. I can't do it. I'm gonna blind the viewers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do the top. You do the top. Yeah, I think I'm thinner.
Really?
Yeah, that just means you're more muscular. That means you probably have better grip strength than I do.
I don't know if I do actually.
Well, I am hairier than you are, but it's blonde. It's like platinum blonde, so it's not very visible.
Yeah. You're blinding everybody with your blondness.
Yeah, whatever. Here's the problem. I get picked on for my hair color regardless. Either they're like, "Oh, you're blonde. You must be dumb. Can't do mental math as quick as me," or they're like, "Oh, he's a ginger. Like, shun him. He has no soul." And like, people just don't pick a lane. They're just gonna. I'm like strawberry blonde. I'm a mix of both.
dirty blonde, I'd say.
Yeah, it's more dirty than strawberry, honestly. Like it's darker in the winter though. In the
Yeah.
summer is when it gets really when I actually
Mine is like a darkish brown, isn't
yeah,
it?
yours is straight up. You don't even
I
know
used to
how
be
it is.
blind though. Or not.
You used to be blind?
I am.
Hallelujah!
I am blind.
Somebody
I
spat
used
mud
to
and
be
put
it.
it on your eyes?
Yeah.
And then
I
you're
will.
like, "Yeah, Jesus?
I wish. No, no. I'm just cleaning out all the dirt that's in your eyes. You good now?
No.
But I used to be.
There's dirt in your eye. I want to put dirt in your eye. Anyway.
I used to be completely blonde when I grew up. Like a civilized.
Are you saying I'm uncivilized?
Maybe.
You know who else was blonde and civilized?
There's a lot of names I can't say on this.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Gosh dang it. See what I have to put up with here, guys? No matter how much these physical pains are,
There's
they
nothing
never hurt
compared
as
to
much
the
as
English I
as-
call them,
yeah.
and I'm very proud of them.
Well, this has been Squad,
10:59.
and we are signing off. 10-4 over and out.